Okay, welcome back to the channel. Yes, my hair is in two buns. I usually sleep with it like this so that it stretches it out because it was full. I washed it the other day. And so I'm going to release it and then we're going to chit chat because we're going to definitely be talking about micro lots. It will not be where I'm showing you how to do it. That's another video, but I just wanted to elaborate on the concept, my reasonings, why again, and what I've heard and researched about locks in general. Okay, I'm not, uh, what's it called, a theologian or historian, but we tend to get our information from YouTube or Google, um, asking people. But I wanted to talk about our hair options. A lot of folks know me for hair. So I'm like, okay, let me stick to what I know and stay in my lane. I thank God for this platform. Welcome to Living with Grace. My name is Anne. If you look it up, it means grace. It means favored by God. And I truly believe that we are all favored. That's my standpoint on grace. We're living in grace. We're living in the world, but not of it. Not of it. So if you want to continue to talk about hair and choices that we make, continue watching, continue listening. Okay. As you can see, I'm just running my fingers through it. I love it. I can't stop doing it. I haven't done any other styles with it as of yet. Like, I haven't done anything. I just let it free, let it be, and that's it. And I found that the less product, the better. Hopefully you can hear me because I put the mic here. I lost the clip. Actually, it broke. But yeah, so I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so light. I love it. I love it. I personally love it. I don't know about you, but I love it. So let's talk about. Oh, maybe I should put it in my hand because it was better last time. Let's talk about our natural hair. I was just eating. I was eating breakfast and stuck in my teeth, and I got my water. No tea, no wine. I don't know what time of the day you're watching this, but please quench yourself because being dehydrated is not a good thing. We are born into this world. Whether we're creative or not, we all have a gift. For me, it's art. I love art. I love texture. I love color. I love movement. I love the grittiness of it. I love the stickiness of it. I love to slap it. I love all of that. Like these paintings I made myself. I just took some white paint and just slapped it on a white cardboard, sticked it on with two-sided tape. So we're born into this world and we're visual. Most of us are visual people. We see certain things that we're attracted to. It could be numbers. It could be like trees. It could be birds. It could be water. It could be structures. It could be buildings. It could be brick, sand. It could be many things. You know what you're attracted to. You know what has caught your eye. For me, hair, nails, brows, lips, teeth, the way people walk in a sense, and their structure, their body shape, their shoe size, furniture, like color and the angles and the balance of it. Oh my gosh, like growing up, me and my twin brother, all over it. It was fascinating to us. And then when we spoke to other people about it, it was just like, so the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I love hair and makeup and beauty. I've been a hairstylist for over 25 years. And I work with makeup. I work with just giving people advice in regards to what looks good on them. I do brows as well, microblading, micro shading, but mainly hair. I'm known for hair. And I love to dress different. A lot of people say, oh, Anne, you always stand out because I always found myself to be a different person. I didn't want to be like anyone else. Whether I was hiding my identity because of pain and hurt and pain, or even being liberated and being free with expression of who I truly am and just, you know what I'm saying, picking the ones and twos. So we are born on this earth And we have our skin color, we have our hair, we have our parents, whether it be single parent or not, or even adopted parents, or we're born into a family, or if not a family, amongst other grown-ups. We're born here and we're alive, we're breathing, right? And so we look in the mirror. We look in the mirror and we see ourselves, whether we accept ourselves or not. Because to me, I did, but then I didn't, because I look different from my brother, my twin brother. I look different from my biological mother. I look different. And I wasn't told that I was beautiful. I don't remember anyone saying that to me, just that I was light skinned. Like, is that a gift? Anyways, in the culture, I don't, I don't want to go there. But in God's kingdom, yes, it's a gift that I'm born here because I'm here for a purpose. We are all here for a purpose. But then we wake up, we look in the mirror, or we're alive and we're looking in the mirror and we're seeing ourselves, our nose, our eyes, our teeth, our hair, our skin, if we're whether we're female or male, we're looking at our body, our structure, and is either we're happy or we're not happy about it. I find and found that when you are young and words of encouragement and life has been installed into you and spoken over you, you believe that. So if you're in a family where no one's speaking positive about you, you're definitely not going to think positively about yourself. Like the war is on in your mind because you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I would say my family was more living, surviving. We had a great family structure, still do. Well, could be better, but for me personally, words of encouragement and words of affirmation, like in terms of you're beautiful and you can do it, all that stuff, only came from a handful of people. And one was my aunt Maureen, another was my grandfather, Liebert Grant. My grandmother didn't say too tough. I think it was because of the way she was raised, but I know she loved me. I know she loved me. My cousin Cheryl Branch and Jennifer and Sharon and Claudette. Yeah, a little bit more than a handful. And more so teachers, those that see me progress and grow. Teachers, um, my music teacher, my English teacher. Man, she cussed me stink one time, but she told me. Um, Even employers would say certain things to me. So I got it later on in life, but when I was young, I didn't really get it as much. So aside from whatever took place in my life, I wouldn't look in the mirror that much. Now, today, I got a mirror in almost every room just to remind myself of who I am. Nothing about vanity, just to have it there because I like image, I like hair, I love makeup. I'm like that. Even when, and ask people too, even when I'm working like on set or if I'm doing someone's hair for a photo shoot or, or makeup, I'm always standing there to touch up. They didn't even have to charge me. I'm always there to touch up. Sometimes, well, because they would pay me, but it's just a habit of mine. Even amongst just hanging around people, I'm like, okay, fix that, fix that. Like that's just who I am. I'm very detailed oriented. And so being in a world where everything's sort of created and watching Solid Gold and Soul Train and, growing up with watching the awards and seeing how people were diva-esque and couture and avant-garde and just made up, it did something to me. I just like, whoa, I love that. So it created my character in a sense of accepting change and loving the arts and just creativity. Sometimes we can get lost in that. Sometimes we can get lost in that. And I believe that there are times in our lives, and sometimes it's late for some, and sometimes it's great when it's early in life because it's like a level of acceptance going forward and then playing them. But then if you don't have that when you're young, you're playing to create a different character, to create a different being because you're not necessarily happy with yourself. I understand that. But it's good to always see yourself with nothing on. I think that's what I'm getting to. And for me, I'm looking in the mirror, like the mirror is like right here. I'll show you my background too, because I changed my background. So I got a box light there, ring light. and a box light and my setup. Yeah, so I gotta look in the mirror and make sure I'm looking at heights. So it's good to see ourselves with nothing on, and even if we don't get that approval, because the way the world is now, holy smokes, likes and followers mean something. It shouldn't though. When you're alone and you have nothing on, are you happy with yourself, your vessel, your being, the way you think? Like, some people don't like to be alone. Some people don't want to accept themselves. And some people are okay with that. And I understand that. But I found that people run away from who they really are. They don't really have that time to see themselves. For me, I knew it. I knew it. What's that? I knew it from before, but I didn't really allow it in terms of allowing my hair to grow, allowing my skin to just be, you know what I'm saying? I've always wanted my brows done. I've always wanted lashes. I always wanted the long hair. And not saying it has anything to do with my age. It's just a matter of actually wanting to accept who I am, wanting to be who I am created to be. That allowed me to sink in, not sink in, sit down and go deep from within and accept my history, accept pain that has caused me to be. Because some people won't even say that that's what it is, but because they've allowed life to just happen. But it's just like, okay, why do I do this? Why do I do that? And I allowed healing to take place to come to a better understanding of who I am and why I am, and just to be. And if you live a life of just running a race, you're not going to really have that time to actually see and feel that and be that. If you take the time to understand that it's not a race and you have your own lane and your own purpose that has your name written on it, you'll have the time to slow down and take better care of yourself and to know yourself and to accept yourself. And then, do you know what I'm saying? I love who I am right now. I've created peace in my life. Not even I, God has given it to me and I'm maintaining it. And He has also showed me how much He loves me with how He created me to be. I don't need to have bigger breasts. I don't need to have, and I'm not knocking anyone. I'm talking about me because I wanted to have bigger breasts. I wanted to have thicker legs. I wanted to have a small waist. I wanted to have all those things. And people look at me and not think that, but I did because of what I was seeing and what I was, what I'm saying, what I thought was normal, what I thought would be for me, for others to accept me. I accept myself. I've always accepted myself the way I was, but still struggled in my mind of changing because. But the more that I spent alone time with God, understanding how much He loves me and how He created me, I'm like, okay, now I see what I can alter, what I can differ and better, which is natural. But if something's an emergency and I need the surgery and all that stuff, then I accept that as well because that's part of His plan for me. But I don't need to alter my vessel completely, saying to Him, I'm not happy with the way He made me. If I have come to a decision that I needed to alter one, two things, like I want to do my lips, that's just for play, but I'm not losing myself in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone has their own reasons of why they do what they do. Now, I didn't even get to their hair yet, but I'm going to get to it now. My hair was always fine and light brown. Went through my things in life in terms of thinning because of the fibroids, doing all kinds of chemical processes to it because I'm doing my trial and error, learning myself and learning the arts of hair and wearing wigs and all that stuff, just not dealing with it because of the busyness of life, of being a single parent, all that stuff. And then now my kids are grown and I have more time to myself. And I'm like, okay, I want to be able to, like, you know what I'm saying? I find myself to be more, before I was revealing myself and thinking that that was sexy and just putting myself out there for the wrong type of attention. Now I do it where it's like, I believe that I'm sexy and there's a time and place for it, but I want to exude the beauty and the love and adoration I have for myself first. So I'm not doing it for others to see. If they see it, that's okay. But my intentions are for me because it makes me feel good. And it's another level of acceptance because as seasoned as I am, I feel I am so exquisite and so beautiful in my own skin that the confidence comes from within. I don't need approval or acceptance from others, nor likes or followers. easily get caught up in it. I understand. But as long as I'm content with myself and God is pleased with me as I'm working through the process and allowing Him to, I'm good. So now the hair. Oh my goodness. I love the fact that we have so much knowledge with products and how to deal with our hair and what type it is. And also, first when the types were like the coils were going out the chart, I was like, okay, back up. There's no two people with the same type hair. There isn't. And whether you're a mother, daughter, no two people have the same type hair. We have different curl patterns throughout our scalp or throughout our hair. So that's why I didn't really follow it, but I understand the concept of the coils and all that stuff. Now there's soft cores. There's so many. There's, the porosity and the density. There's so many things to hair, and I believe that when you're on your journey of loving your hair and accepting your hair, whether you want to relax it, perm it, put extensions in, or even leave it, locks it, and all that stuff, that's your journey. Like that's your personal journey. That's you touching your scalp and massaging your scalp to create circulation and healthy growth. That's you playing with your, ooh, my mic fell. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh my gosh. Hopefully you guys can hear me because this mic fell. Oh man. Hopefully you guys heard me because I'm not going to repeat myself. So that's your journey of loving yourself and touching your skin and finding the oils that are right for you and when to wash your hair and how your hair feels with this and that product and how the curl definition is like this. And when you press it, that you don't get heat damage. And when you're like cutting it in a style, how it suits your face. And that's your journey. Everybody has their own journey. And I think that we should not judge somebody else's journey. Now, if you don't know how to take care of your hair, there are lessons, classes that you can take, right? Because sometimes we have neglected our hair long enough that we feel like it's unrepairable, like it cannot be repaired, unrepairable. Did I say it, that it cannot be repaired? That it you just give up and that's it. Put the wig on, put the tie hat on, and that's it. There are many different forms of fixtures or repairs that can happen for you, but you need to go out there and find out, right? It could be from medication. It could be from menopause. It could be from a chemical reaction. It could be, you could even lose hair by wearing your tie head. Do you know that? Wearing your tie head every night, every day, rubbing friction at the front and the back can cause balding as well. Facts. Facts. But coming out of that by speaking to someone, seeing a dermatologist, going to see a specialist, talking to your doctor, all that stuff. There are options. And if you have done that and you realize that there's nothing you could do, there's another option of just shaving your hair off. There's no shame in it. I think it's a level of acceptance. Also, and I know it sounds harsh, I'm saying that because right now you probably be like, wiping your tear because I'm touching a nerve. I like to talk about things that do need to be spoken about. They need to be talked about. It should not be in silence because it causes insecurity and fear. Talking about it helps you to resolve it, helps you to accept it, helps you to live your life because you do not need to look like everyone else. A level of acceptance is saying, okay, I did this. It's falling out. This has happened. Or I wore a weave. I got balding here, alopecia here. Okay, what can I do next? Same thing. I'm going to use a different example now. I was in a relationship, got a divorce. It is what it is. I got to live my life. I need to move on. This is how we accept and move on instead of like, oh, I got a divorce. It's his fault. And he cheated on me and he took my money and you're staying here. The level of acceptance is okay. It is what it is. I tried my best. It didn't work out. What do I do next? Right? Just an example. So a level of acceptance is really good. Continuing on. For me, I am loving my micro locks. I love the way that I have done it. It works for me and I'm enjoying it thus far. I cannot stop putting my hands on my hair, my scalp. I'm always massaging. I'm always touching. I'm always playing. It's so light. I love it. And this is my choice. This is something that I have chosen to do because I know going forward how my life is going to be. I want to just focus on certain things in my life. As we get older, we need to buckle down. I shouldn't even say get older. As we become more wise, we need to buckle down and understand what our priorities are and focus on that. For me, my peace is so, listen, my kids know this, I say it. My peace is so important. I lived a rambunctious, active life. I have no regrets. I've learned a lot from it, continuing to learn, but also understanding that anything that is similar to that, or any noise, or anything that doesn't even require my presence or my words, or I don't need to be a part of it. And I will leave. I will cut myself out and I'll continue, because my peace is so important. I don't put myself in unnecessary stuff. I really don't. If I see it coming my way, no, my peace is very important. It helps me to stay focused. I don't know about you. Comment below. Let me know your methods of keeping your peace. Stress is a silent, you understand? Stress is and living your life shouldn't be based off of fear. It shouldn't be based off of fear. Oh, my nail polish is coming off. I gotta do it again. See, and I love my nails, my nail beds, the things that I've done to it. My God, Father in heaven, thank you for forgiving me and restoring them. Stress can do different things to you. I know, ladies, sometimes we get a yeast infection and eat all the sweets. That's a form of stress. It can create different diseases, any issues with our stomach, so many things that we are not aware of, that we really need to research, because we think that if we just pop a pill or go to the doctors, it's going to solve it. We continue that busyness in life. Slow down, slow down. And part of it I love with the slowing down is that you get to know yourself better. Oh my goodness. Even the choices that you make, even the situations that you're in, it helps you to be so clairvoyant, to actually hear God, to make necessary changes, whether people are hurt or not. That's okay. They will thank you later. I think I said in another video, they will thank you later. But life was not supposed to be so hard. We cast our cares upon the Lord. We give it to him. But if there's some unnecessary things that we've walked ourselves in, we are held responsible. We should be accountable for them. Listen, there's only so much we can do, but we have to remember that we have eternal life. I say two, because our spirit is alive and well in our body and our vessel. We're taking good care of our vessels. And then when we pass, our spirit lives forever once we make the right choice. And our spirit lives on, but our body is laid to rest because it's temporary, right? But taking care of our vessel requires so much. It requires meditation, the right mindset, the right thoughts to entertain, how we eat, how we rest, how we exercise, how we engage with people, how we speak the words of life, like so much. I love the spirituality of life. I love knowing that there's more to what we see. There's many different spirits, but hey, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. But understanding the spiritual side of it. Now, the physical, since we're here on this earth, yes, we need to know of it. We're of it, and we need to know about it. But knowing our place and allowing God to place us where we're supposed to be will bring so much peace, so much peace. So much peace. I'm also sitting there thinking that I might get injections here to get rid of that, because, yeah, man, I know it's in here. I don't know. Anyways. So loving ourselves is so important. Loving our hair, how it comes out. When you're manipulating it, see a specialist, see a stylist. If you don't like the one you saw, booking that consultation, book another consultation with someone else, right? Use the stuff safely. I have a video that's, I think, will come up before this one. And it speaks about how I feel about basic, convenient hair stores and the products that they have. If you're going to use a product, use it to manipulate your hair, protect your hair, style your hair. temporarily oily your hair. Like there's different products that you can use to define and style and all that stuff. But you will only know the healthiest part of your hair is, you'll only know how healthy your hair is when nothing is in it. And so shampoo, conditioners, diet, and how you take care of your hair is essential. It's a must. But sometimes we're so busy, we don't even do that. Facts, we don't. Slow down. Slow down. Take your time. Let your yes be yes. Let your no be no. And understand that you have a purpose. You can change your look. You can change your outfit. You can change your character, your spirit, your soul, and your body. You understand? Slowing it down and understanding why you're here is very important. So let's not judge the other person. They are going through their journey as well. Let's try to keep the peace. Let's try to love, knowing where love comes from, because He loves us so much that we love what He created us to be. As we grow in Him, we learn to love others just as He loves us. I love it. It makes it so simple. And it also gives us compassion to know what other people are going through. And it gives us eyes to see past what they look like or their current state. So important, because then it'll unite us, it doesn't matter what race, what social location you're from, it will unite us the way that God would want us to be, not tear us down and divide. All right? Hair. That's what it's supposed to be talking about, but there's a lot to it. Everybody knew us. Everybody knows, especially since sometimes we're grown into a family that has taught us how to take care of hair, or they didn't know themselves and we did not learn how to take care of our hair. So we have to go through that journey on our own, which is fine. It's part of our journey. It's part of our journey. Oh, yes. And so I'll close by saying this. If you're wondering, the makeup and such, earrings I got from, these ones are from Temu, I think. No, these ones are from Amazon, because I got a pair from Temu. I think it was like $5-6 or something like that. These are dupes. I got them on Amazon. My necklace is Michael Kors. I got this a long time ago. There's some diamond studs that chip that I got to fix, so I flipped it. And my bracelets I made myself. These are just wooden beads, and this is genuine stone. And this bracelet I made is a hematite stone, which I put the cross there on the inside because, yes, Jesus and me. Jesus and me. You cannot see my top, but the hair I've done myself. Makeup, did myself. I keep on looking at myself when I'm supposed to be looking at you. My apologies. My apologies. Makeup, and I'm looking at the mirror here, so if you see me, right? Makeup. I love, oh, hold on. Oh my gosh, this makeup case. It's not even a makeup case. I got this a long time ago from Melanie from Hugo Boss. I love this. Use it as my makeup case. So I've been loving this e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. I love this. It's like it tints your skin. See, I'm looking at me again. Sorry. It tints your skin and it gives it a nice dewy, fleshy glow. So I think this is a dupe. I shouldn't say dupe, but a replica or something's not even a replica, a similar formula to the Tilbury something. I'm not sure, but this I love it. And so I got that on, and I have chestnut lip liner, and I have Lady lipstick in the middle, brow pencil, lashes I believe are from Ardell. Yeah, I believe it's from Ardell. And as for makeup videos, I'm not sure if I'm going to do them anymore, because I don't know if I'm going to do that. Comment below if you want to see some makeup videos and in detail and stuff, because if I do it, it would probably be twice a month. I don't want to dedicate myself to do makeup videos all the time. I like how I put on my makeup now, and this is basically my daily. And because I'm going to be busy, I don't know if I'll have time to create. If I have a client, stuff like that, I'll post it up in my stories. But for myself, I'm just like, time is recorded, time is booked, time is, and that's how I want to, how can I say this? I need to organize my life so that I'm 100% where I'm at, present, doing what I'm supposed to be doing the best to my ability, and I don't want to be half-ass on YouTube as well. Okay. I will be doing a lot more chit chats and talking and all that stuff. I'm trying to learn how to upload my stuff to the podcast opposed to like just posting it on YouTube and on different platforms as well, based off of stories of my life, stories that I've been through. We all have stories. We all have stories. It's just that sometimes we're ashamed of even saying anything. And I think I'm going to post a video based off of, is it Tessa? Tessa, yo, star. Her story had me, what, for 2 days I watched it. And I have comments about that. And my thoughts about it. So that will be the next video. But thank you so much for spending time with me. Hopefully the audio was good because this sunk in my top. Let me show you my top. I got this. It's like a dress. I got it from Old Navy, and it has pockets, and it was a dress. I have a beige one like this. I love it. But I cut this because I wanted it to be, let me see if I can do this. I wanted it to be, and I got to take out the mic. Hold on. I don't know if you can see it. I wanted it to be comfortable. I got it from Old Navy, clearance rack, black one and a beige one. Beige one, I have it still full length. It's beautiful, has pockets, it's light. I love the way that it looks. This one I cut because working in the studio, I wanted to have pockets, 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 and still be kind of funky. So I just cut it like this. Anyhow, I'm gone, but not for long. You'll see me in another video. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Comment below, share, like, subscribe if this is for you, because when I get deep, I'm not even trying to convince anyone. Let me just say this. It is what it is. This channel is just based off of my experiences, my expertise, as I continue to learn what I've gone through, what I'm going through, what life is in, I guess, 40s, but I'm going to be 50 soon. So if it's for you and you like the conversation, then subscribe. Get notifications when I post. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you in the next video.